Hello, my name is Travis Miner with Bentonville Public Schools. I teach engineering at Washington Junior High. Um, the first thing that Strive has done is it's brought the real world, quite literally, into my classroom. What I got to go see at the truss plant, delivering lumber to customers, seeing the houses that the trusses were actually put on, seeing them pieced together by all of these different people, from the blueprints, the people in the office working with the blueprints, putting those into computer aided design models, and then it going out directly to the floor, then building the trusses, shipping them off to the places that use them on job sites in southern Missouri and northwest Arkansas. Was really, really cool. And it's what inspired my idea for my lesson, which was for the students to build their own structures. We built towers, and then to see who could build the most efficient tower. In engineering, we're going to try to use the least amount of materials to get the best result possible. So in this case, we wanted to weigh the less while holding the most. And our formula was pounds of pressure over weight in grams. So we would weigh it before we crushed it. And I took pictures of it. And then they had the pictures for their Google Slides because what they had to turn in was the whole engineering process, which was from their sketch and the second sketches and the second Tinkercad or Blender models or Minecraft models, and even the second towers themselves got much better as time went on and they got used to working with the balsa wood and cutting it, and then getting into the spirit of the assignment, they got very competitive. Um, the data overwhelmingly pretty much showed that they learned something, right? They went from building these towers, like they just had some wood in front of them, some hot glue, and they were like, all right, let's build this tower. It had to be 12 inches tall and it had to have a 3 to 4 inch base. And they built their towers and we crushed them. And then after I showed them the trusses, that was their pre-assessment, to the post-assessment, which was, hey, look, check out all these trusses, right? We can build all of these cool things out of triangles, incorporate that into the same tower that you built, and then boom, guess what? Their towers got stronger and they could see that. And then they wanted to, I ran out of balsa wood. Actually, they wanted to keep building. They were excited about it. Um, but you can see some of them drastically increased, where some were more minimal. But I could also see which students, and that's part of the pre-assessment, right? I could see which students had kind of been already a concept of the triangles and the trusses, um, and hexagons versus the students who were just going to build a tower, right? And so once we added that all in, the overall classroom went up by 158%. So from their first attempt ratio to their second attempt ratio, it went up over an entire pound on average. So, um, and by pound, I mean pound per gram of weight, right? I think I had a tower that held like 231 pounds of weight, and the kids were like, oh my gosh, I could stand on it. I'm like, I know, it's crazy. So, and they built that out of hot glue and balsa wood. So it was very, very cool. It challenged me, it challenged my students. Um, it was definitely outside of my comfort zone, but it's been awesome. This whole experience has been awesome because it's been out of my comfort zone. It's brought all of this authentic real world experience, from selling lumber on the floor to the truss plant to these kids building it in the classroom and then showing them houses and skyscrapers and the Eiffel Tower and bridges and all of these things that are made out of trusses, and how I can't go anywhere without seeing a truss now. And that's what I told them, is like, just look and you'll see them everywhere. And then one of maybe the coolest parts, it was cross curricular with the seventh grade math standards, which I teach eighth grade too, but it was really cool because they do proportional relationships and Pythagorean theorem. And a lot of the math, like at one point in my class, I even had students doing the Pythagorean theorem. And then I had a math teacher come over from across the hallway to help us. And so that was pretty cool, getting multiple people involved, multiple teachers. And overall, it's just been a wonderful experience. And I can't wait to do it again with my next classes, and just continue to do this one better and better because I think that they really enjoy it. All right. Thank you guys very much.